Pastor Yuri. Okay.
So what y'all doing is real good. It's
Turn
real
it up.
good.
Today we did a unity march for a safer tomorrow, where blacks and Latinos organized, come together as the 12 tribes of Israel according to the Holy Bible.
Blacks and Hispanics, you're the children of Israel. And it's prophesied in the book of Ezekiel, the 37th chapter, that we would come back together as one nation. The two sticks will no longer be divided. But now it's time to be united. United under what? God's laws, statutes, and commandments.
I like the unison of everybody, you know? Very good. Looks very good.
Together in
See
the
this?
New York. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
These blacks and Hispanics, Native Americans are disproportionately treated unfairly in this country. Not a damn song is going to change that. It's not stopping the word of God. God is letting you know that you're an Israelite today.
There's more power in unity.
Oh, praises
Fire,
to the
fire.
Most
Where the
High.
bombs at?
Yes, sir.
What a bomb. Hey, whoever them sound effects.
That's how you make a change.
Yes.
Yep.
Right.
That's how you make change. Hey, give me that in Isaiah 30 and 20.
Yes, sir.
And then Luke 4, 18. Give me that in Isaiah 30 and 20. Because I want the people to understand when they see the unity of black and brown, right? The so-called blacks and Hispanics together. And we got some more. We're gonna be showing some more. But our people really feel that and resonate to that.
Yes.
And you know what we don't hear? When you see the sincerity of our people that are gaining hope from this, they don't ever ask you, what about the white man?
No.
Right.
You never hear that.
Nope.
So you know when our people come to us, when we be in camp and stuff like that, they out the spirit.
Yep.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
Because our people is looking for salvation. That's what our people are looking for. Read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction,
Go ahead.
yet shall not thy teachers
Not
be,
thy what?
not thy teachers
Because not only do we march, we hold camp, and our people are being fed. Your teachers, go ahead,
be removed into a corner anymore.
because we out here now.
Right.
The Lord has reawakened the prophets back on the earth. We out here now. You can't do nothing to stop this.
Hey, get active.
What you get? What you get?
Keep going.
No, you wanted to Luke?
Yeah, get the Luke 4:18. Is that it? 4:18. I want the one with the release the captives.
Okay.
Okay.
Captives,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir. That's it.
Hey,
Yeah.
while we were looking for that, I don't know. Maybe Officer Yaziel
Yeah.
couldn't look back in history. When I was growing up, I never seen black and Hispanic men in unity in New York ever like that.
Nah.
Yeah, because you grew up up there.
I never seen that before.
Yeah.
So what we did in New York was a powerful movement.
Yes.
Right.
Because New York has millions of blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans. And to see men in unity standing up for their people, for their belief that the Lord Jesus Christ, a black man, is going to redeem us from this captivity,
Bring it out.
that is a powerful thing.
Absolutely.
This is why it cannot be televised,
sir.
because guess what? The revolution will be on Fordham Road.
Yeah.
Hell
So it's too much. It's too.
But they can't stop it.
Right? They
They
can't stop it.
because you know what? They didn't think about that when they made these.
Yep.
Right.
They wasn't thinking about that when
things
they
gonna be
made
used
these.
against them, right.
That's right.
Hey,
That's
but
right.
to Officer Daniel's point, yeah, because growing up back then, Negroes wasn't trying to go uptown like that. We was beefing. There was a lot of beef between, you know what I'm saying? Especially with mainly I want to say is really from Puerto Ricans. Dominicans or whatever is different because you got dark skinned Dominicans, you got dark skinned Puerto Ricans, but it be mainly
They don't claim it, Don.
right. Ephraim be like,
Ain't no negro.
me no moreno. I'm like, bro, what's wrong with y'all? But
Right.
to Daniel's point though, yeah, you know, there was a lot of segregation or whatever. You got some people that used to get along, but for the most part, it was always that rift, like you read about in the scriptures. So to see that, yeah, that's definitely impactful.
You got the script?
Yes, sir.
Read that.
Luke chapter 4 and verse 18. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me because he had anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor.
To the poor, go ahead.
He has sent me to heal the brokenhearted.
And you, when cuts from the street, when you see those interviews, right, you could tell who the brokenhearted are. And you know, the feeling of redemption. The Lord hasn't forgotten about us.
Right.
You know, so go ahead, read on.
To preach deliverance to the captives.
Wait a minute.
That's a heavy word.
To preach deliverance to the captives. So when you asking, well, what about the white people? What about salvation for the white people?
Right.
What do they need to be saved from? To preach deliverance to the captives. Go ahead.
And recovering of sight to the blind.
To the spiritually blind. Go ahead.
To set at liberty them that are bruised.
We the ones that need the liberty. Go ahead.
To preach the acceptable year of the Lord.
And to preach the acceptable year of the Lord. That the Lord will return. And when he returns, he's only coming for the children of Israel.
Hey, Cap, that's heavy. Recovering the sight to the blind. Nobody but the Israelites is going out to the streets like the Lord commanded, to restore the vision, to restore the hope, to restore deliverance, and teach our people that we are the Israelites. Nobody is doing that. Our people out here smitten with madness and blindness, but nobody but the Israelites is going out there and letting them know, look, we got to change. If we keep the commandments, there is hope. If we have faith in Jesus Christ. Can I get Isaiah 42?
Bring it out.
Isaiah 42 and 22. Because while we out there prophesying, our own people, the Pharisees, they come against us. They say Jesus is coming for everybody. But yet our brothers and sisters is getting deported out of this country as we speak. Read verse 22.
Isaiah 42 and 22.
Come on.
But this is a people.
The Israelites, whether you know you Israel or not, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, this people, come on,
is a people robbed and spoiled.
We have been spoiled. We have been robbed of our nationality. We have been robbed of our laws, knowing that the Lord will come and destroy our enemies, destruction of the Canaan. But now we celebrate all these other holidays. We've been robbed from the things that the Lord gave us to motivate our spirit in these last days. Read.
They are all of them snared in holes.
Come on.
And they are hid in prison houses.
Read, watch this.
They are for a prey.
We are for a prey. Read.
And none deliver it.
None say, let's deliver the Israelites. Let's restore the decayed state of the Israelites, but the Israelites. We're the only ones that go out to the streets and try to restore the brokenhearted. Come on.
For a spoil, and none saith restore.
Nobody say restore them people.
You got that other script?
Yeah.
Because Deacon Isaac was talking about the joining of the two sticks.
Right.
Yes.
Right? So somebody might be out there saying, what do they mean by that? Joining of the two sticks. Let's read that.
Ezekiel chapter 37 and verse 16. Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companions. Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel, his companions, and join them one to another.
That's what you see happening. That's what you see right before your eyes. For sake of time, jump down to verse 21.
Verse 21.
20. Just jump down to 20, down to 22.
Verse 20. And the sticks whereon thou writest shall be in time. And the sticks thereon thou writest shall be in thine hand before their eyes.
So that you write upon, because we show you who the 12 tribes of Israel are. Go ahead.
And say unto them, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen, whither they be gone, and will gather them on every side, and bring them into their own land. And I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel, and one king shall be king to them all. And they shall be no more two nations, neither shall they be divided into two kingdoms anymore at all.
That's your Jews and Gentiles.
Boom.
That's your Jews and Gentiles. All right. All right. Hey, we got to get into these videos.
Yes, sir.
We got
Yes,
a lot
sir.
of stuff to cover. So let's pull up that first video and let's get it started, man. Let's get it popping.
Now to the developing immigration news. Good afternoon. I'm Darlene Jones.
And I'm Greg Warma. State troopers now have wide sweeping power and authority here. And Channel 9's Sabrina Majori joins us from a rest stop in Lake Marion. Sabrina, Florida is only the second state to do something like this.
Yeah, Greg, Texas also has an agreement in place that gives their local law enforcement authority over immigration powers. Now, pretty soon in the next few weeks, during traffic stops on highways like this, state troopers are also going to have the power to interrogate anyone suspected of being undocumented.
Stop. So, you don't even have to commit the crime now.
Damn.
You just got to fit the profile. They finally admitting it because we've been racial profile for a long time. Now they finally admitting to racial profiling. Pull up the next video. They are finally acknowledging. You fit the description. You look like you undocumented.
Right.
Damn, how do I look like I'm undocumented? So that shows you though that they're only looking for certain people, right? They won't admit it, but that's what it is. All right, let's play that one.
First tonight at 10, police in Virginia can now help with immigration enforcement at the local level.
All right, pause for a second. So now what you're seeing is, so Texas, I think, was first, then Florida, now Virginia. So why am I showing you this? Because it's going to spread all over. Go ahead, play that.
Signing an executive order today that gives them the power to work alongside ICE. Nana St. Tubozu is live in Fairfax County with more on this order and the response to this tonight. Nana.
Hey, Sharon and Angie, good evening. So this order that came down this afternoon is currently in effect, and this means that Virginia State Police and corrections officers are now working with ICE. Now, Governor Glenn Youngkin says that this will keep Virginians safe from dangerous criminal illegal immigrants, even specifically noting a Northern Virginia rape case as proof that this order is needed. Last November, a woman was raped along a trail in Herndon. The suspect, an illegal immigrant with a long history with law enforcement. This order directs localities to cooperate with 287G, a program designed to allow law enforcement agencies to carry out federal immigration efforts, including deportation, meaning state police can apprehend, quote, criminal illegal immigrants who pose a risk to public safety, and jails now have to work with ICE and report inmates who are incarcerated. Immigration attorneys in Virginia argue this executive order opens the door to racial profiling and creates distrust between the immigrant community and police.
All right, pause there. Go ahead and take that. So she said opens the door. Right. Opens the door. The door been open. Right. That door been open. But again, what is it showing us? That we are a reproach to the nations wherever we go. Many of them, this was their land prior to the real aliens getting here. Right. And now we are reproached. You got something on it?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I got a script. Go to Leviticus 26 and 36, because now we got Northern Kingdom, so-called Hispanics. Now they gotta watch their backs, so to speak, right? They're always just like how they had stop and frisk in New York. Where they profile so-called blacks and Hispanics. If you fit a certain description, they will just suspect you, and they will come and they will shake you down, so to speak.
Right.
So now you could just be driving your car, and a corrections officer could be like, he looks suspicious. He looks like he could be an immigrant.
Right. Fit the profile.
Right. He fits the profile. Excuse me.
No, you good.
let me pull him over. Read this real quick.
Yeah. Leviticus chapter 26 and verse 36. And upon them that are left alive of you, I will send a faintness into their hearts in the land of their enemies.
In the lands of their enemies. What is the land of our enemy? It's now America. Read.
And the sound of a shaken leaf.
The sound of a shaken leaf. So you could just be walking on down the street and you just happen to see somebody in a corrections uniform. You could happen to see a police car pass by, and now what's going to happen?
A shaken leaf shall chase them.
A shaken leaf shall chase them. Now what? They're gonna be looking for cover.
In the bushes,
We need to move someplace else. We need to get out of here, Reed.
And they shall flee as fleeing from a sword.
So nobody's actually chasing them, but they're gonna run. They're gonna try to find places of safety. Read.
And they shall fall when none pursue it.
When none pursue it. So it's showing you that that what America is trying to do is put fear in the hearts of the so-called Hispanics of the northern kingdom of Israel.
Yep.
Hey, let me back you up on that. Get Psalms 94 and verse 20. Because what we're seeing right now, especially for Southern Kingdom, this is old-fashioned slave catching all over again. That's all this is. And to your point, officer, the racial profiling been going around. They just now decided to ink it with pen, right? Read that real quick.
Psalms 94 and verse 16.
Come on.
Who will rise up for me?
94:20.
94 and verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law.
By a law. He put out an executive order. And here's the crazy thing about it. Our people is supporting the man that's oppressing their own people. Because I know right now you have a lot of, like we did the march in New York, right? There's a lot of Hispanics that look like Southern Kingdom. You can't tell them apart. So what's about to go down right now? What you think is about to happen? You're all going to get racially profiled. But they're enforcing it by what? An evil law they put on the books, right? Now, here's the other crazy part to it. Like Cap was bringing out. Not Cap was bringing out. What they said in the video a while ago. They already slandered them, talking about, they're rapists and they put one guy. One guy. Meanwhile, you got an Edomite that raped an unconscious Edomite, and he got off scotch-free.
Man,
But they put one guy up there
all the time.
But they put the one guy up there, and that's supposed to put a broad net or propaganda over all the Hispanics. Meanwhile, a lot of them is working hard to support their families. And to Officer Daniel's point, you already know what's about to happen because I know they got a lot of little comedy reels or whatever where like I know one I seen the other day. I think it was Major Hype. The dude just used the word. He was saying ice is on the floor, and they just ran up out of there.
Damn.
But just to show you how art imitates life, because that's how it's real is going to get. Certain vehicles pull up or whatever the job site. Best known Northern Kingdom is like they out of there.
Hey, they like you said, art imitates life. They on social media, I've been seeing how they making comedy out of it. They show like all the construction sites being empty. Like a lot of these houses are unfinished, so you see a lot of memes going around where they got a lot of housing. But give me Jeremiah 50 and 33. Jeremiah 50 and 33. The same thing that happened in the past is going to repeat itself. We went through the Syrian captivity. We went through the Babylonian captivity. The curses in Deuteronomy 28, it applies to all 12 tribes.
That's right.
You Northern Kingdom brothers, Southern Kingdom, we all the same. We go through the same oppression. Read that.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 50 and verse 33.
Come on.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel.
The children of Israel, that's our Northern Kingdom, read.
And the children of Judah.
And the Southern Kingdom, come on.
Were oppressed together.
At one point in time, there was a thing where if you had a black hoodie on and you was black, you was racially profiled.
Right.
Now, they got this whole ICE thing, like Officer was bringing out. They framing mischief by law. They creating these laws. So now they got the thing with ICE. Anytime they suspect, hey, that nigga look like a legal immigrant. He got brown skin. So now the same thing going on with both tribes, like Officer was saying. You got some Northern Kingdom tribes, they dark just like us. So now it's written in ink that they can go get any one of us for any reason. They got these prisons over there that can fit 30,000 of us. They trying to establish the vision. They trying to get that thing set up to where they can get the Israelites the hell out of here. Is it more than that?
Yes, sir.
We having a power outage over here?
The children of it. The children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go.
They refused to change these laws. They refuse to listen to these politics. They don't give a damn about what y'all trying to vote for. It's prophecy. We gonna go to these curses. So the Lord is trying to what it say Hosea 5 and what is it 15? It said once we get that oppression,
in the affliction,
we gonna seek the Lord early. So look, you Hispanic brothers, y'all ain't off the hook. So Lord's will, this oppression, it makes you mad, and it brings you closer to the Lord.
Hey, you got something?
Yeah. Hey, you was actually in the spirit. Get back to Psalms 94 and 16 because you just like what I had just said about something about Northern Kingdom getting in the spirit, right? Watch this. Psalms 94, read verse 16 again.
Yes, sir. Psalms chapter 94 and verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
Where's the Latino pastors at? Where's the Iglesia church at?
Oh,
all right.
Because you saw one, right?
Hey, the Hispanic pastors is saying, you guys are liars. Jesus Christ loves everyone. Jesus Christ is not black. He's white. It doesn't matter. That's what they doing today.
That's where they at.
That's crazy. Because, we get on the Southern Kingdom pastors, your TD Flakes and the rest of them or whatever.
Right.
But look what's literally happened to them right now. Even if you don't believe we're the same people, you Latino or whatever you want to call yourself.
Right.
Where's your Iglesia or whatever they call it, the name of the church? Where they pastor at? They should be outraged because the order is saying that they can lock these people up any place. So the church ain't safe no more. Where's the pastor out there standing up against
You saying this should be drawing them out, huh?
Yeah, it should. They should be They should be on the front lines. Like y'all ain't getting in here. Y'all ain't getting in this building. They should be speaking up because that's literally their people that you're gonna have ICE kick down the door and take you out of mass or take you out of church.
Hey, one of these pastors got to get deported first.
Right.
When the pastors get deported, then it's gonna hit them. It's gonna hit home then.
Okay. So now, look. Remember, what did Trump run on? What was his statement?
Make America great again.
MAGA.
So you gotta. Hey, Trump be going through. He must be going through the books line by line at night when he's bored. Like, let me find out something else that we ain't did. We ain't changed back. We got to change everything back, right? So what? Pull this next video up.
Now, the official language of the United States, officially. For President Trump, signing the executive action addresses his longtime complaint of foreigners diluting the English language in the United States.
It's the craziest thing. They have languages that nobody in this country has ever heard of.
32 states have policies making English their official language, but this is the first time the federal government has taken the same action. The White House says designating English the national language promotes unity, establishes efficiency in government operations, and creates a pathway for civic engagement. But not all agree.
This is a play to the white nationalist crowd, and I think we see that. And of course, Donald Trump believes that paid dividends is one of the reasons why he won in 2024. And so I think we're going to continue to see him double down on these very racist tropes that he continues to play.
According to the U.S. Census Bureau, nearly 1 in 5 people living in the United States speak a language other than English at home. Trump's executive order also makes translation services now optional for federally funded agencies.
It's going to be difficult for most people because most people don't know much English, how to speak English.
Trump spent millions of dollars on Spanish language ads during his campaign and won a large number of Latino voters. But soon after his inauguration, the Spanish website for the White House disappeared, as did its handle on X. Some see now making English the official language as Trump's latest rebuke of Spanish speakers.
Well, it's definitely like a big threat to them because it could be like this is their home and they've worked hard for everything that they've done.
Pause real quick.
What did she say?
Hey, you know what this is going to do, right? This is another way to attack the job market. Because if you realize Spanish is a predominantly, this is the second biggest language in this country, right? A lot of those employees, sometimes they get hired due to the fact that they can speak that language. They can, have customer service rep, things like that. So if he says English is 100% going to be the national language, those jobs is going to translate that to, well, I don't need you anymore.
Right.
I don't need to facilitate to that audience. So what do I need you there for? It's no longer, you know what I'm saying, like a reference on your resume or nothing like that's going to help you get. Hey, these people are really crafty the way they think, man.
Hey, and you know, Esau is still going to, like you said, they crafty. They still going to find a way, because I bet you 95% of the construction companies in the United States, their workforce is Northern Kingdom.
Yep. Right.
So they're somehow, some way, I already know that there's a bunch of, you can call it illegal, you can call it whatever the hell you want, undocumented. They know that they got people that's on the payroll that if Trump wanted to come to send ICE, their whole company is going to get shut down.
Yep.
Right.
But they won't target they people and make their businesses crumble. But they'll find ways to get our people so that we can continue to be oppressed, so we can continue to be on the bottom and not have the things that we need to survive in this society. Watch.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time.
And finally, my brethren, be strong.